everyone. Welcome to Tarot Time with Cindy. So it's that time. It's time for just an open general collective message. I am going to use the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck and the Tarot de la Nuit. Okay, let's get started. Just like that. Just go without saying, but it still needs to be said sometimes that this reading may not resonate for everyone. If it does, it's awesome. I'm glad we connected. If it doesn't, next time, baby. That's all there is to it. So let's see. I feel like there's somebody peeking in over the side there. Okay, this message is kind of beautiful. So the first thing I want to say is, I feel like I'm connecting with what I would describe as, kind of like earth angels in some way here. Now, an earth angels that have been perhaps in some type of solitude. No, see, I'm really being drawn. This is Haven. Haven is the very first card that came out, and the image above here is also like an angel, but it's in a haven. Okay, so you're in a haven. You might even have been going through some sort of like divine blessing, some sort of a healing cycle. All right, you're about to go through a big cycle change here. You're going to be going into a very Aquarian energy. You might have Aquarius strong in your chart, but I'm really feeling like humanitarian big time here. Big time humanitarian energy here. I feel like you've kind of been building up your own reservoirs, filling up your own cup here, but it's not meant to only just be satisfied for you. No, it's when you get to this energy, you know that your cup is overflowing. Actually, it's funny, just as I held this up and said that, it started raining or something here, which is crazy weather. And it's like they're dropping from the sky, like all these stars are dropping from the sky. You were going on a journey here. And this journey, I feel like, is to connect with people that are in need, people that there's some sort of lack going on around these people. These people, I feel, are in a very down and out energy. The other way that I also see these cards playing out is that you yourself have come from something that I would describe as impoverished, lack, maybe even low funds, maybe even homelessness here. I really look carefully at those two, and I kind of would describe them as looking like homeless, like everything they own is in that bag. And then this rider is a bit of a free spirit. So this is someone here is also going from having very little money, going on some sort of a journey, and you're finding some sort of a blessing on that journey. This journey is leading you to a haven. This is a safe place for you to be. It's kind of interesting how this reading reads both ways. Okay, so keep up with me here. I'm going to keep up with myself on that one, the way this is going. That is really strong and powerful, actually. A haven. I want to know more about... I know how I'm going to do this. I'm thinking, how am I going to manage myself in this reading? Because there was two distinct stories here. Some of you, I feel like I don't know that you've been homeless or have had extreme poverty, but there's been, you could say it was maybe nomadic, I don't know, Sheltered from the storm. Let's just say that. Sheltered from the storm, blessings, divine healing, going on a journey, and it is to help people that are really, these people are really down and out. These could even be refugees. These people are displaced. These people are displaced. These people have seen, there's things done to these people that are just, have been inhumane. I'm sorry, there's just a lot coming through in their faces. These people are forgotten. These people feel forgotten. Yeah, and that's where you go in here, to help these people. Now, again, and then the other story is, this is someone who has been through that. You are someone who has been through this, you're experiencing this, you're at some point along this path, on this journey, going with very little. Like, it's just like, right, going from, you've got this bag, everything you have is in there. And then I just feel like, you know, it's what you can fit on a motorcycle. But it's not a lot. There's a bag back there and there's a sleeping bag here. There's a divine blessing, a haven for you. Okay, how I'm going to do this. The first story is going to go on the top of these. The second story is going to go on the bottom with the tarot. Either way, this is humanitarian energy. There's a big shift here, and it is a humanitarian energy that's coming through in this reading. You've been in safe harbor, some of you, and others of you've been in safe harbor to really replenish your energy, and others of you are being shown safe harbor to replenish your energy. Okay, I'm going to go first to the story of the people that are going from some sort of extreme poverty, homelessness here into this haven. This storyline here, okay, this is, and it could even be two people, or it could have started off as two people. It could have started off as two people, and one of them is either, if you were traveling with a companion, or I don't know, something's happened, like a separation has taken place in these two energies, because it becomes very singular. And actually, even I say that right here. I mean, there's one person on the bike, and there's a number 1 on the card. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if this was the person that you were with. When I say that, it just feels like a traveling companion, or it could have been somebody that was in a similar situation that you were in, or you could have been related. These two feel related. Someone here took advantage of them simply to seek out, or took advantage of you simply to seek out like approval, and perhaps almost like a stepping stone on the way up. I feel like somebody has lost someone here, though, because the 5 of Cups is coming in underneath the Rider. And this can be like a mourning card, like a period of sadness and mourning a loss. And the other message I'm getting with this as well is that this could have been someone who was dependent on a spouse or a partner, and that person passed or something happened here, and they're like on their own, really like on their own, and finding themselves on quite the journey at a point in time where it doesn't feel like you're really up to making a journey. The Ten of Wands is sitting under the stars. I mean, look at that. This is like just moving towards, just before you get to the haven. It feels like, it doesn't feel like the worst is, actually it does. It literally does feel like the worst is behind you, right? But it feels almost dangerous. It feels like the worst is behind you, but it's almost dangerous. Like it is the worst is behind her. The dress is on fire. Like, it's really dangerous. Some sort of past here is being just dismantled and burned away. That's the blessing, and it may not seem like it initially, but it definitely is the blessing here. This haven energy is profound. Where you're going to find this haven is, it's going to feel like a haven because no one can touch you there. I don't know. The Emperor sits underneath the haven. This is a very safe place. It could be someone who owns a building. I don't know. You may be finding someone that has a space that you can stay in, because this person has authority over this haven. So because of that, this is why it also feels safe to you. I don't know, like if you befriend this person, if you meet this person along the way, or what happens. I'm not really seeing how these situations like come together, how they're knitted tightly, but I can see how the strands are going to knit. Yeah, so this person is in charge of this place where you find haven. Now, for the other group of you that have been in a haven, and I feel that you're replenishing yourself. Boy, are you ever. You have justice under haven. So I do feel also that something that you've been doing likely on your own here or in some sort of safe space has been alchemy. Like you've been alchemizing probably energies and karma around you, dark and light. A lot of crown chakra coming through with alchemizing dark energy also. And then the stars, you have the Eight of Cups under it. I feel like it's like leaving everything behind to find something again. Leaving everything behind to find something. The Rider is the Knight of Cups. Like, there you found it. It's literally like the movement of your heart is what guides you forward. And then you're moving towards this group, this person, these people, and it's the Eight of Wands. Literally, your heart opens up and it moves you to something in need. The universe, like, is working through you to move you towards something or someone in need. You could have even been in some type of seclusion, also dealing with some sort of legal matters. And then in this, being disconnected from your calling too. I get with the stars is calling. Your soul's true journey. Yeah, the Haven has been a place of self-empowerment. It's been a place of self-empowerment, self-expression, without perhaps judgment or anybody else seeing what you've been sorting through or going through within yourself. Wow. Okay, and with this Eight of Cups with the stars, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, this energy right here is showing me that when you disconnect from the things that you're emotionally connected to, it gives space and freedom here for something in the mind to become quite clear. And I want to say it's like building up your reserves, building up your energy. I felt like the heart energy needed to go online for you to do some sort of maybe even like psychological healing, to find like your real truth. Not that it's almost as if the heart always knew. The heart always knew, because it just comes right back online to the Knight of Cups. But there's something here of the mind, the ego perhaps. And then your heart comes back online. And there you are on the journey towards, it looks very humanitarian in whatever way that might be. It could just be you, like in your everyday, the universe, you know, finding you in a good space, a good emotional, mental space. You come across someone who's not feeling particularly well, and you're, you know, bringing them up, elevating them. Could just be your presence, your energy. Let's see here. So, whoa, whoa. You're remembering a calling here. Look at this. This is I pulled these out for the Knight of Wands and the Rider. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. But look at how they're both holding this skull, like they're pulling on something here that you needed to remember, something that you needed to remember, and you're calling on it here. The heart was always ready to go. It was the mind that wasn't sure. But there's something here that you've tapped into, an intellect, a knowing of yourself. Oh my gosh, doesn't it? It's often reminded me of wings. I want to call it like the steam, the smoke that rises from this angel sitting on a book, osmosis. She's a smart ass. She's sitting on the book and learning. So she's a smart ass. Okay. We should put that in there for fun. So, but it's something like she is, like her wings. You're getting your wings back. You are getting your wings back. I mean, I could be looking at an entire story too. This is like the cycle of life. This is like an infinite exercise of energy, right? We find ourselves in this poorness. We go on the journey. We mourn what we lose in that journey. The worst is behind us, but it also feels in a sense like dangerous. So there is a sense of needing a haven, needing a safe place. The Emperor, I need to pull more cards out down there. I'm not sure how that comes into play. But then like moving through this energy, self-empowerment, self-expression, inner strength, balancing karmic energies, balancing karmic energies. And it's like a full circle here. So, okay. So now you go and then you're getting your wings. Don't know if you're having a Red Bull or what. I wouldn't drink that stuff. I don't know. I guess you do what you want to do. This Queen of Wands energy here is coming out like as part of your justice. And it's like the wings, right? But then here they are. It's like really becoming that. The flight, to be able to take the flight. It's a very flighty energy with the Knight of Wands and the Rider. The Eight of Wands and poorness. Actually, I want to do these separate. I want to stick it into Eight of Wands and then Poorness. Oh my gosh. Wow. The Hangman, the Nine of Wands, and the Empress. Whatever this energy is that you move towards it because you have the perspective of it. And you have the perspective in terms of the healing. You understand the wound. You understand the wound. And what does the Empress do? But the Empress is actually the embodiment of nurturing and abundance. You are like an elixir for the wound. And then the Poorness. I wanted to look at these differently because I know they're going to have a different energy. Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands. It's like these people have stepped out of the fairy tale. So they've moved away. This Two of Pentacles is like the fairy tale, right? It's like Cinderella here. And I'm moving away from that and being defensive, being protective. Yeah. All right. So now so that's the story of the energy that has been in some sort of depletion. I already explained it all, right? Like you're hitting here on the Haven is where like I'm kind of picking up your energy now. And as it moves through this cycle, you've healed literally so you can heal others because you understand the wound. You have a perspective on the wound. All right, those that are in some type of extreme poverty, homelessness, like a refugee. I think it's funny I say that. I feel like, I'm going to look it up. I don't know. I'd read it not that long ago that I think right now, there are more refugees on the planet than at any other time. Of course, it's like 8 billion people on the planet, though. People without a home. $35 million. 35 million people on the planet right now that are refugees. My gosh, that's a lot of people. It's almost hard to fathom that number. What happened here? Oh, they're sent on a new journey. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the Emperor energy that's associated with the Haven, this is actually, you may not even know this. I don't know how to describe this. Like somebody might set you up here for some type of shelter or a space where you can find safety and security. But you're not going to know who's done this for you. I mean, it could just be someone who's quite charitable. That's interesting. Okay, let me go over here. The poorness here, the Six of Wands, Page of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Fool. There's a younger energy here that has taken advantage of these two. Now, this is very specific. This might be, you might be someone who has, you might have two children. I feel like they may both be daughters. There's some type of, no, I don't know how else to describe it, but spoiled, like a spoiled energy. I don't know what it is. There's something entitled and spoiled about this energy. And it causes rifts. It's almost like their intent is to cause disruption. The Two Sisters. What is that? I feel like I'm channeling something and I don't understand it yet. There was that collective message a while ago about the two sisters. Because it sends someone on a new journey here on their own. The Fool is very much the rider, which is the next card here. Going in a new direction. It's a fresh start, but there's, okay. Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, the Five of Cups. There's so much, I want to say hope and expectation met with then disappointment. So much hope and expectation met with then disappointment. There is some period here where one has become distant from whatever this disruptive energy is. That's adding poverty. Like, these people are old. I just want to look at it. Like, look at how old these people are, right? They're old. And then there's these two young energies that come in. Like, they're really vibrant, very young, very attractive. But I'm just getting something about this. It's like they use that energy to their own gains here. Like, it's like nobody, like, immediately the Six of Wands felt like that to me. Like, somebody's just doing something for their own success, to get their own approval. And then it like, look, and then it causes these two. There's distance. It's a divide. It causes some sort of divide. And then the Fool. A brand, like a new start. Somebody could have been played the Fool here as well. Okay, so then the rider represents some type of physical journey to me. It could be in a vehicle, like, it isn't a vehicle. It's in a vehicle. Could be like a motorcycle, could be hitching rides, could be on a train, on a boat, on a plane, in a car, in a truck, on a bicycle, a little red wagon. But there may have even been a destiny in mind here, or there is a destiny in mind, where it could be like staying with friends or something, because there's disappointment here about something that one hoped for and it falls through. And then I want to call the stars with the Ten of Wands as like a purge. There's temperance and judgment. So I kind of feel like this is the point where one is maybe even sitting in homelessness, could be living in their vehicle, could be living on the street, could be living in a tent. And this is the space here where alchemy is taking place. And there's almost like one final reflection on the past. One final look back. One final judgment call before proceeding into the future. And the future is the Ace of Pentacles. So now this is tangible. This is something that you can actually, it appears in your life. You can see it. You can feel it. It's obvious. Where this Ace of Cups was hope for a feeling. And I feel like it was, I don't know, to connect with a friend, or a friend would, you could sleep on their sofa or something like that. But this is met with disappointment. That ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. And then you get to the haven. Now the haven, it starts with a chariot. It's kind of like the place you were always meant to go in the first instance. And then it's also, to me, it's the symbol of what this journey started off, this vehicle. Like the chariot can also be about like vehicles and transportation. I'm getting that a little bit heavier in this reading. But then you get the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. It's almost like that there's a plan here and you don't even know. You don't even know. You're totally unaware of it. And there, I want to say at this point as well, it's not even seeing your own value, which is interesting because, right, when you come out of that haven, you find justice. So here's the other thing, because this Eight of Swords, they have horns on them like a little baby. I want to say, you could probably say it's a little baby Capricorn or little baby Aries energy. But in this case, I want to say it's like little baby Aries energy because Aries rules the Emperor. And then that's what this is moving into. But it's a psychological shift. It's a psychological shift. It kind of is like a cycle, right? And I want to say probably a cycle, this infinite energy that's, I'm seeing like it playing on the table here. And it's not necessarily, like these are all different degrees of this. And some will be like extreme degrees of this experience and others will be, you know, a little bit softer. But yeah, Six of Cups is at the bottom. This is the soul's journey. So how fascinating. This is the soul's journey. The Aquarian. Maybe this is the soul's journey on the path to the age of Aquarius. Your soul's journey on the path towards the age of Aquarius. Maybe this is playing out for you in the next couple of lifetimes. And this is alchemy. This is also alchemy. It is the breaking down, the building up, the breaking down, the building up. And where you appear to help someone in need. I want to say that energy is like returned, right? Where when you find yourself in need, this energy is returned to you. At least that's how it's supposed to work on here. So that's interesting. I'm going to go do the extended. I think in the extended, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this out the same way. Or I might just let it free flow. I might just let it free flow. Yeah, I'm just seeing the trees are all just blowing out there. So I'm just going to let it free flow. I'm going to pick up all these cards. I'm going to reshuffle them. And I'm going to make sure that we're hearing from both sides in this. Yeah, there you go. Interesting collective. Thank you so much, everyone. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.